What's good, y'all? It's your man Hezo here, and this is the first episode of the Blacktop, where I always got next, you feel me? So before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I know y'all are new to the channel, so if you're looking for consistent basketball content, this is definitely the place you want to be. Yes, I am a die-hard Atlanta Hawks fan. So as you see in the description, we are going to be talking a little bit about the Hawks and Mavericks trade that went down back in 2018 that sent Traeyoung to the Atlantahawks and Lukadoncic to the Dallas Mavericks. Now, in that trade, Atlanta also did receive next year's first-round pick from Dallas that did end up turning out to be Cam Reddish. Now, as we all know, Cam Reddish was recently traded to the Knicks for basically a box of cookies. You feel me? Nah, I'm just playing. But realistically, he was traded for Kevin Knox and actually a 2022 Charlotte first-round pick, which who knows what that could be. Now, we'll get into that in another video. But with that being said, Traeyoung and Lukadoncic are obviously both future stars of this league, right? You know, they both have a skill set that of their own. You know, Trae's a dynamic passer, dynamic scorer. Luka's got that bigger frame and kind of does everything, right? But everyone wants to talk about how Luka's so far ahead of Trae when, personally, I don't really see it that way. You know, especially when you look at even just this year, you know, Trae's averaging more points, more assists, higher field goal percentage, and a higher three-point percentage. You know, yes, I know the Atlanta Hawks have struggled this year, but that doesn't negate the fact of what Trae is doing, as he is a starter in the All-Star game, as that was just announced. I'm not taking anything away from Luka Magic, because I know that boy is a beast. I know that boy can ball. But when you break it down, especially when you look at, you know, the playoffs last year, you know, my man gave him a 48-piece chicken wing dinner in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals against Giannis and them boys. Now, if Trae doesn't get hurt in that series, we really don't know how that series can turn out. The Hawks may win that series and go to the finals, as opposed to the Mavericks, who were up 3-2 on the Clippers with a home game in the first round and couldn't get it done. You know, and I know what you're saying, oh, Atlanta, you know, they have more help. Yeah, I guess you can say that, but when you're up 3-2 with a home game, you have to find a way to get it done. Luka's got to turn up. Luka's got to go Jordan mode on that, especially with no Kawhi. Kawhi was down at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, not taking anything away from Luka, but when you look at the overall playoff success of last year, combined with Trae's numbers, you know, and people say Trae is a terrible defender. I get it. Trae can't defend a statue. But at the same time, let's not act like Luka's Kawhi Leonard out there. He's not a great defender either. The only reason why he gets the benefit of the doubt is because he has a 6'7" frame, as opposed to Trae's probably 6 foot. He's listed at 6'1". You know, but Trae, what he does for his team, he makes players better. I don't necessarily know if that's true about Luka. He's been playing with Porzingis now, and I know Porzingis can't stay healthy, but he hasn't really made any of those guys on the Mavericks better. You know, and Trae, I feel like, has made Bogdanovich better since he got to Atlanta, has made Kevin Huerter better, has made Okongwu better just since he's got drafted, and has made John Collins better as well. Now, John Collins is a different story because who knows how long he's going to be there as well. But when you break it down, I personally think that the Atlanta Hawks won this trade simply because of how both players are playing at the moment, the playoff success, and what you look at what Atlanta got back in that deal for that trade. Now, kind of shifting here, now we know Cam Reddish was just traded to the New York Knicks for Kevin Knox and a first-round pick, as I stated earlier. Now, what's really going to determine this trade is what the Hawks use that first-round pick for this year. You know, the trade deadline is right around the corner. Are they going to package that first-round pick with maybe another first-round pick and potentially flip it to make it, a bigger trade? Maybe they package John Collins. I'm praying they do not. That's my guy. But, you know, if it's for a guy like Jaylen Brown, I would not complain. I love Jaylen Brown. You know, so that would be a great package. But it's kind of up in the air of what they're going to do with that draft pick. Now, going back to Traeyoung, and Luka. Now, I know y'all seen my guy put up that 56 piece a couple weeks ago against the Portland Trailblazers. You know, I know they did end up losing that game, but that is the highest scoring game in the NBA today in today's season. So, you know, 56, and I think he had 14 assists too. That's unreal. You know, for a guy in his, what, fourth year, I think? You know, that is remarkable for a 6'1" point guard who everybody was saying was going to be a bust, including myself, I will say. But Luka, they both have so much room to grow, right? They both are outstanding players, probably top 3 to top, really top 2 to top 3 players that are under 25 years old to build your team around. Ja Morant's probably in there as well because that boy is different. You know, but that's a different topic for another day as well. But with that being said, that is pretty much the reason why I feel Atlanta has won this deal. Let me know what y'all think about down in the comments. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, tell me why. You know, I know this is probably a little bit of a hot take, but, you know, that comes with it. So let me know what y'all think about down in the comments, and I'll see y'all next episode.